No, you should not summon on this showcase. This is the new showcase for the Stirring Shadows Part 1 event. Well, it's not really an event, it's the Part 1 showcase, and basically, Lathna is the only new thing on this showcase. Now, the other unit on this showcase is Nyar, but Nyar is not new, so I'm not going to really discuss him too much. Of course, the showcase lasts from October 30th to November 11th, so it's going to be here for about 12 or so days if you would like to summon on this. Of course, you get daily deals. We might be getting free summons this weekend. Depends how Side Games is feeling. They have not announced anything as of the time of me recording this video, but they usually announce it on Thursday, around reset then. So we'll be seeing that soon if they do decide to do it. But actually, before I start discussing Lathna, I do just want to say that, Stirring event, the new event, the story event, Stirring Shadows is coming October 30th, and they say right here, they put it in red just so you can see it. Play the Accursed Archives Facility event, because there's probably going to be spoilers for this. So yeah, I definitely recommend you do that first. And Lathna's here. And then there's also this redhead girl who we don't really know who she is yet. I don't think she was in, I'm like 99% sure she was not in the Accursed Archives Facility event, like in that story at all. So she's completely new. I'm assuming she's going to be on the Part 2 banner. Not really sure why they split it into two parts, and we're not really sure when the Part 2 banner is going to go up. Is that going to go up after the 11th, which is when this banner ends, on the 11th of November? Or are they just going to throw it up like on the 5th of November or something? Like, we're not really sure, but we're just going to have to wait and see what they do. Maybe they're going to do like a facility event and a raid event or something. Who really knows? And then also, of course, the Accursed Archives facility event is being rerun. Of course, this features Heinwald and Kuran, so I'm assuming those two are also going to be on Raid Up along with the new 5-star that we have with Lathna. So yeah, assuming these are all on Raid Up, I still do not think you should summon on the showcase. Heinwald is okay at best. He's a DPS healer, which is good for High Jupiter, but again, you don't really even need a healer for High Jupiter. Just run Galacleo. And then of course, Kuran is actually pretty good, but again, he's just outweighed in DPS by the many good units that are in Shadow. So yeah, I don't really recommend getting any of them unless they're your waifu as Bondo. Of course, all these units will probably work in whatever content you want to use them in, but of course they may not be optimal or whatnot. So unless they're your waifu as Bondo, I don't recommend you should summon for them at all. Of course, Lathna is very cute, but even so, I don't think she's worth summoning for. Of course, she's a Shadow Lance, meaning she competes with Forte, who's not even in the game yet, but Forte will one day be in the game, and for when Forte's in the game, she's the only one you should ever summon for with your Weremice. So yeah, I don't think you should summon for her. She has really high strength though, just compared to other lances in the game. I believe it's the highest in the game. Our skill 1, Chaos Gift, deals damage, and poison foes take extra damage, which is weird because nowhere else on her kit does it even mention poison. So she cannot poison herself. She needs somebody else to do the poisoning. And then if someone else does the poisoning for her, like, Delphi, then she can, of course, take advantage of that, which means she's going to couple very nicely with Delphi, especially when, you can tap more on the screen to do more hits. Now, we're not sure what the exact modifier is. I believe the modifier for this attack is a little over 2,000%, just judging from the video, but we're not sure what this modifier is exactly, so I can't say for certain how good this skill is. And then, of course, her skill 2 deals just shadow damage to enemies directly ahead, just a normal, bland old skill 2, and I believe it has a good modifier on that as well. But the skill 1's the main thing. Of course, she can inflict poison by herself, meaning she needs a poison teammate to really be useful. If you don't have Delphi on the team, her use is just way lower than it is. Killability of HPs, whatever. The Faceless God 2. When shapeshifting, Lathna will transform into Nyar, regardless of what dragon she is equipped with. Grants an HP regen buff for 20 seconds each time she shapeshifts. Nyar is actually one of the worst dragons when it comes to shapeshifting, so that's not a good ability. And then, of course, her HP regen buff really does nothing for her when it comes to DPS. And, of course, Dragalia is a DPS-centered game, so that's a bad ability. Perez is good for High Jupiter. Dragon Time plus 20%, even worse, because, again, you don't want to stay transformed since you're not having a lot of modifier damage when you're a dragon for Nyarlathotep, because Nyarlathotep is a bad dragon. Now, of course, this is white Nyarlathotep. I'm not sure if white Nyarlathotep's shapeshifting things are going to be different, but as far as I know, Nyarlathotep is a bad dragon, so I would not think this is good, and I don't think her kit's good at all, to be completely honest. She can't even take advantage of her own kit by herself, so she needs a good team to take advantage of her own kit. So I don't think she's going to be good, but of course she's super cute. She has a little teddy bear, so she's super cute, but again, I do recommend just save your Weremice for Forte. When Forte is out, Forte's going to be the best when she's out, the waifu for it. Anyways, yeah, I don't recommend you summon for Lathna. Of course, Nyarlathotep, he did just get a buff, which is Omega Lol Nyarlathotep buff, but yeah, he got a buff. It's pretty decent for Miracle or Gauntlet, but again, I don't think you should really summon for Nyarlathotep, especially when Shinobi is around, so yeah, overall, it should be an easy skip for you guys. Lots of things to save your warm up for. Even though Mega Man will not have a summon showcase, we will have a gala coming up. We might have, nice banners with forts or something in them. We have, of course, Christmas and New Year's after that, and then Valentine's after that. So lots of nice banners coming up, probably limited banners as well. And of course, we just had a gala and Halloween at the 1-year anniversary. So yeah, lots of summons you probably just did recently, and you probably shouldn't summon for this. Again, let me know what you think. Are you going to summon or you're not going to summon? Pretty quick video because honestly, it was just Lathna. Part 2 will hopefully have more units, more 4-stars. I don't believe there's a single new 4-star or anything. So yeah, kind of weird banner to be completely honest. Also, daylight saving soon. Hype. Anyways, that's gonna be the thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. And until next time, have a nice trip.